Hi, everyone. My name is Daryl, and I am the author of the book, How to Master the Art of Getting Amazing Five-Star Reviews. It is your easy, proven, three-step guide to help you triple your five-star reviews every 90 days without fail. And not only do we have the wonderful book that's available for you that I put together, but we have the most excellent five-star review program, and then we have another additional component that's new to our program, new to our service, where you're able to live stream capture once all your five-star reviews and your current reviews are all captured, continually have them live stream to your website. So we're going to talk about that today, and we have some fabulous free for life offers. Like today, we have some offers for you where you have subscriptions to these programs that we have free for life for the first 27 agents, first 27 reps, and the first 27 teams or groups that come in and have members in their group. You can get 27 free lifetime subscriptions for those individuals inside your groups. So we're going to be working hard to get you to blow and go and build your five-star reviews. And why am I able to do that? Let me tell you right now, I want to make you aware. I almost single-handedly have been able to build over 900 five-star reviews and endorsements and five-star praise of my organization online, and actually has in just a short period of time became number one in five-star reviews in our city, and number one in the five-star reviews in our state, and then number one in the country. That was fabulous to have in the entire United States for our service category. So I want you to know that I know how to do this. I can get you to 900. I can get you to 400 five-star reviews. I definitely can get you to 600 or 700 five-star reviews, endorsements, and praise of your organization. So hopefully you'll be able to stay with us about at least this is about a 57-minute webinar, but I'm going to give you information to get out of here if you need to. So I'm going to give you everything you need in about 9 minutes from right now. I'm going to give you all the connections that you need to get it done and make sure that you're able to take advantage of all our deals today. And again, as I said, I'm able to communicate to you because I actually service and work with all the individuals and all the types of clients that you work with and have been doing it for years. I work with your clients, your customers, the people that you deal with. I know their pulse, their DNA, and we've worked with over 4,000 homeowners and realtors and business owners to develop the most magnificent five-star review reputation and marketing program in the planet by delivering quality to these individuals here that you're seeing and getting to know them as individuals, sitting down kneecap to kneecap and asking them, how in the wide world can we get you to post your five-star reviews? And they have explained to us what's necessary. And the primary part is certainly we have to request the review. You have to deliver the quality, request the review properly, and then upon requesting, do an outstanding surgical reminder. So that's what we have here to present to you today. Like I said, I'm not with an organization where we're sitting in a computer room somewhere. We've been out in the trenches, in the dirt, digging in the mud, knowing exactly how to become super familiar. And no other company in the country has the familiarity with the client base and the customers that you service. And that's why we are so successful and the absolute best organization for you to use to begin to learn how to be surgical about building your five-star reviews, endorsements, and praise. And I'm going to introduce you just a tiny bit to the system because we want to show you how it works for you. I'm going to show you the live system right here. That's a picture, a reflection of the live system. We're going to talk about all the components. Is very, very simple. There's only 2 or 3 things you need to get from your client, and then you start to stream those get those five-star reviews coming in. And then this same system is available to you. I'm playing keyboard here, okay? Available to you on your cell phone. It works exactly the same on your cell phone. So I had a realtor tell me, hey, I live in my cell phone. So hey, we have the system that works perfectly inside your cell phone and in your tablet, okay? So it's set up to work fabulously for any realtor on the entire planet. And so we're going to put it into your hands and make sure that you have it today and free subscription. All you have to do is cover a little tiny setup fee. I'm going to tell you what the setup fee here is in one moment here as I advance through and make you aware, but I'm not going to have a lot of time to ask any questions. In fact, I'm not going to have any time to answer any questions. So I want you to take down this email address. You see it right there on the screen. Maybe it's there. I forget where it is on the screen. It's QDarryl, question Darryl, QDarryl at triplemy5starreviews.com. QDarryl, question Darryl at triplemy5starreviews.com. And this link is going to be available for you, this email address, throughout the webinar. Okay. So just introduce you to the system. Okay. And again, I wanted to make you aware that that's the system, the gathering system, where you gather and build your 5-star reviews. Okay. But once they come in, then you're going to be able to learn how to have a component to stream them live, streaming live to your website. And that causes, amazingly, with this call to action, which we're going to show you how that works, a call to action, a 270% increase in your lead conversions. And meaning they get to your website, they read your leads, and they convert. They'll come to you. From what you're receiving now, you will see a 270% increase in your lead conversions. And that's going to be free for life for a limited time, a limited number of agents and agencies and groups and teams, 27 agents, 27 groups, 27 teams. So when I say go, I'm going to go turn this light here green or red, whatever color. See that light right there below me? Bop, 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 right? I'm going to turn it to red when it's time for you to go. So just pay attention. I'm going to increase your comfort level, give you all the information about what it takes to pay for the setup, cover the setup. So I'm going to ask for money. I'm not in business just for fun. I'm in business to make money just like you are, but I've made it a fabulous deal for you today. Okay. So here, from this point on, we're going to start to get into the meat and potatoes a little bit early on and then deeper in another part. So I want to make sure that you're aware that I want you to have all the information you need to get into the meat, potatoes, and the broccoli, down into the granular components of exactly how the system works, so that you're comfortable even deploying it to your precious market and your precious clients. Okay. All right. So I also want to give you this graphic here. So in our reminder system, I want to show you, here's our reminder system, and I use this. I usually use about 12 reminders. And after I use the surgical request, or we use the surgical request, it's an excellent request. I'm going to tell you about it as we go on. And what happened for us is that when the customer received, or this particular customer received their contact, they received it on day 1. Here's a opening of the email on day 3. And then eventually after 24 days, they gave the 5-star review. So many organizations say only communicate with them 4 times. But we have that option to communicate with them 6 times. And one case we have 4. But the reason I have 900 is because people are so busy that 4 is not enough. Now, our request does not get us in trouble, because the request actually causes them to agree in concert, like partnering with you to support your organization. So we're going to show you how that works. We're going to give that to you so you'll never have to worry about building your 5-star reviews. So now I'm going to turn the wonderful light on, because here's the cost. $67. That's it. That's nothing burger. $67 one time. That's your setup fee to set up your gathering system, the one that is the Triple My 5-star. What do I mean gathering system? That's this part right here. Okay, so that's going to be set up for you. That's all you have to pay, one-time fee, no subscription for you. The subscriptions will come or be for other people, okay, later on. But you can have it free for life, free forever. And we set it up for you. We do have to pay people to set it up, so now you can relax. You know that part of the coin. And the lifetime subscription is free for 27 individuals, agents, groups, agencies. All you need to do is go to iwant2.triplemy5starreviews.com, but you have to have the special code you're going to see. It's going to be we're going to be placing it below me. I think it's going to be there. You'll see it on somewhere. You should be seeing it on the screen. iwant2.triplemy5starreviews.com. I'm trying to go fast because I'm so long-winded that my presentation goes so long. iwant2.triplemy5starreviews.com. Make sure you record that code. And also what comes along with that is the information and the education for you to learn how to build your 5-star reviews. So we have a free ebook that's coming your way, a free audiobook if you don't already have it, and the free printed manual. Let me just show you the printed manual. We're not talking a tiny manual. We're talking an amazing load of content that we're going to get to you. Look at all that content there. We're going to give this to you today just for signing up for the gathering system, okay? And this is a fabulous document. We have had so many people read it, and one woman said, it was a realtor, Keller Williams, said I couldn't put the darn thing down. It was just so much information in there. So that reference material, the statistics, everything you need. And then we also have the ebook that's available to you. You can have that free no matter what. You don't have to pay a dime for that. We're just going to give you that. And that is the exact same material that's in the printed manual, except you'd like to read the computer. And again, it was that realtor that read the ebook first before she got the delivery of this. She got to like chapter 9 of 12 chapters. It's just a bunch. So it's fantastic. And I'm going to give you just a little peek of the audiobook here and show you how that works. Okay, so just hold on 1 minute.
It's horrible. One negative review will cost you an incalculable amount of new customers. Incalculable because you have absolutely no way of knowing or controlling the impact that one single negative review can have on an interested seeker of your services. You can't know. Don't you hate that? I did. Just the feeling, the weight, the potential, the mere possibility of having one negative review show up online can carry more emotional weight than the desire for a string of positive, high-quality customer reviews. What I'm saying is the after effect and aftershock of a single negative review is or seems far more impactful on your business in a negative way, killing sales, than many positive reviews driving sales. Moreover, the negativity is of increased concern when it is presented by customers that are members of those online list groups. Name any list group you like. As a consequence, what can happen, at least for my team, is unfounded, unwarranted, unnecessary emotional eggshells tiptoeing around the customers. Why? You know why. It's because a single negative review will travel halfway around the world, causing immeasurable harm before 27 cross my heart, hope to die, click on 5 stars, oh, I'll try, promises of a positive review ever rises in the morning to type a single note or tap the first double click. Negativity is speedy. Negative reviews hit the evening news, the national cable shows, and all the newspapers light years before you open for business at 8.
So you see, that's a real audiobook. So we're going to put that into your hands. It's going to be yours. And so very quickly, you can start to learn the system and start to deploy it because, again, we've worked so hard to make it, put you in a position where you can be successful. So email address, I'm sorry, not the email address, but the URL, iwant2.triplemyfivestarreviews.com. Make sure you have the code there. And then also now we talked about the live streaming component. And again, all you have to do is pay for the setup for the first 27 agents. This will have a subscription fee after the 27 agents, absolutely. And it can be yours free for life, limited 27 agents. And iwant2.triplemyfivestarreviews.com. And that's only $30 more. So it's not $97 in addition to the $67. It's $30 more, making your total maximum output today, no matter what you do, is just $97. Now, that is an unbelievable position to be in. So now you know the amount. Now you can relax and sit back and enjoy the presentation here today. Again, now, what happens if you go beyond the time and you say, well, shoot, I didn't get in of those first 27 individuals. So then the monthly subscription today, it's a limited time offer. This is also limited. You save 62%. Monthly subscription would be $37 a month for the live streaming, okay? So we have it set so that you can get in. It's scarcity. Normally, the subscription fee for live streaming your 5-star reviews is going to be $97. Now, consider this. You're going to have an increase of $270 in your lead conversions. So just imagine your leads only coming in at two leads a month from your website, okay? And you're going to have an increase to realize at 270% that your increase will be resulting in 5 to 6 more leads, okay? And those leads, let's say you only close 2 of those individuals. You do a deal, you close 2. Let's say your commissions are $6,000, which I think is reasonable. So that's an average of $12,000 in added commission in that frequency of a month. And we're talking $100,000 to $140,000. Now, you know your own numbers. I don't know your numbers. I'm guessing these numbers right here. You can calculate them on your own. But think about the significance because you're going to have a call to action connected to your 5-star reviews for the first time ever. You will see an explosion on your website. So again, to recap, For the gathering system, to gather your 5-star reviews, to build your 5-star reviews, endorsements, and 5-star praise, we have this system here. That's the first system I showed you right here, and it's ready for you, free for life. You can have it. Just pay for the setup. You have to pay us to set the thing up, okay? And then you'll get the free ebook, the free audio book, and the free printed manual. And then for $30 more for the setup fee, that's all today. That's it. That's all. You get the opportunity to have your live streaming component set up. Now it takes a little time to set all this up because we need information from you. It's easy to do, but it takes a little time because we need your feedback. Okay, you'll see why later on the website when we get into the meat and potatoes. Again, I want to triplemyfivestarreviews.com. Okay. Now we're going to have fun in the webinar. We're going to have some entertainment and excitement, I think. And what you see here is, let me take this out of my ear. The feedback I'm going to want for you, I'm going to ask you to give me 5, give me 4, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room. So as we go further, I just want you to practice and play. So if you're out there, if you like what you hear so far, if you like the prices and that setup, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Give me 5 smiley faces. Give me 5 stars. Give me 5 carrots, whatever you can put through the chat room right now. All right. So again, as I said before, we're going to take the information in the 5-star manual that we have here. We're going to get this manual to you, right? We got tons of them, okay? And you're going to learn from that and immediately from the ebook. No matter if you do, you can not do anything with us at all. And I'm still going to give you the free ebook. I'm still going to give you the free audiobook so you can learn and blow and go, because I want to get you convinced that this is the best 5-star review system on the planet Earth. Okay. So as I said, again, the system here, I just want to show just a little bit more to you how wonderful it works. Let me spend just a tiny bit of time making sure you can see it. Okay. Yep. It's there. All right. And I want to make sure you see it's just a very simple system where you fill out the name and the first name, last name of your client. When you're done closing your sale, we have a Google fun name. That's the funny name they have on Google, like calling themselves Yo-Yo Girl or Trumpet Man or whatever. This is your background system that we set up. You can't change it. And these are the links. This is your name. These are the links that go to your sites where your reviews are to be hosted, including Zillow. It could be Realtor.com. It could be anything, Google and Facebook. And then here, let me make sure you can see this right here, is where you just click on which item, which repository of reviews that you want your clients to post to. Okay, which repository of reviews do you want to fill up? We're going to talk about that, and then you type in their email address, press submit. You can do this at coffee, you can do this at lunch, you can do this anywhere on the planet. Let me make sure I'll be able to show you that here on the cell phone. You can do it on your cell phone, you can do it on your tablet, and you can also do it certainly on your desktop. So if you love that possibility of having that system, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now, because I know you don't have it. Now, take a look. What happens if they give you a review? If you order 9 reminders, they leave their review on the 3rd reminder, then we have a system in here where you can stop the reminders. Very simple. We're going to talk about it in the meat and potatoes, but you put the name, the last name, and the email address, press submit, bam, the reviews stop. You can't resubmit it for 3 months, I believe it is. And then if you want to use your own words, here's what everybody loves. You can start to use your own words to request from current and past clients and future clients. And in these paragraphs here, you write a paragraph here and a paragraph here. And again, I'm going to tell you about how all this works. You can build your own reviews. And then right now you want to know what the heck do the emails look like, right? That's what I would want to know. I mean, what's the content? So that's going to be in the meat and potatoes just a little bit further on, just a little bit further down the line, okay? So that content is in there. And again, we're going to try and squeeze that in there, but that's going to be in the second part, because the first part is going to be about 57 minutes, and then the second part is going to be the real meat and the really thick potatoes and broccoli, okay? So you want to know all that because you can build your 5-star reviews, and you can build your program in order to live stream your reviews and grow them famously, grow them fabulously, so that you can attract many, many clients and many, many other leads and make those conversions. And so we're going to move on. All right. So I want to.triplemyfivestarreviews.com. I want to.triplemyfivestarreviews.com. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how the live streaming works. When you can take your reviews and stream them to your website live immediately, right when they happen, it's such a great benefit to that. Let me explain that to you. So here is a little peek of how we already just talked about that, how it would grow to 270%. But here's a peek at how the 5-star reviews show up at your website. So they populate all of them, okay, as they continue to grow, and your current ones. So they softly appear on your website with a tiny little widget that looks like this down in the bottom left or right hand corner, which one you ever choose. Okay, so this is a sample of your website. And here, down here where it says more, when your prospect clicks on more, then what happens is something fabulous. So let me show you again this little peek what it looks like on a true website. This is a real website. So it kind of softly percolates up, softly presents, and then it goes away, and then another one softly presents, and then they click on this here to read the review because you can't see all of it, and it expands and opens up, and here's the content of all your 5-star reviews and digest your 5-star reviews. No other reviews at all. So you build them. This person has 349, and what we know from the information that's contained in the material in the research that we're going to give you that you're going to see in your 5-star manual, right? In that research that has been done, we know that your clients, your prospects read between 4 to 6, maybe, and they give up. I know because I have so many. I have over 900, and they stop reading after a while because they can't find any negatives. And all you're going to get is 5-star if you follow our review request model. I'm not going to tell you that today. You follow that model, and you have those requests coming to them, the reminders that are strategically put together, and you will only get 5-star reviews because we designed the whole thing so that happens. So when they read the reviews, now you've never had this before. I mean, come on. A call to action resting with your reviews. You've seen all my wonderful reviews. Now click to call. You've seen how wonderful I am. Now click to email. And your phone will ring and your wallet will sing, or your purse, whatever you carry, your bank account, because the individuals are programmed. We're going to show you that. Your market is, all of them are programmed and predisposed to respond to the Amazon 5-star review model. So I'm going to teach that to you here in a moment, show it to you. You already know it though. Again, my name is Daryl, and I'm the #1 5-star service provider for my service category in the entire United States, right? By using this system that I'm going to give to you, your system is going to be better. I never had any, what's that cell phone thing to use build my system? Never. I never had that. I took the system that we used and I built it for you, to serve to you, to minister to you, to give to you specifically, okay? And so you saw in my little logo that I designed is a communication that says we are #1 in the United States in 5-star reviews. Well, I got that idea from this dealership that we serviced in Columbus, Ohio. It's the #1 top-rated dealership. It's the largest dealership, #1, in the entire world for a while. And we were on this big old campus serving. We bought a lot of cars there, and we loved to look at the cars there because we were there every night, 7 nights a week, checking it out. So servicing the organization, #1 Reichert Mega Mall. Ginormous place, humongous, the largest dealership in the world at the time. And what they did was begin to brand their company as being #1. I'm going to say it again, brand their company, making the entire market know that they are #1. And what they did also is recently, or in the past years, become the supporting sponsor of the Arnold Fitness Classic. And you know the governor right here, right? If you've heard of the Arnold Fitness Classic, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Give me 5 right now if you understand that. So you see how they're branding themselves. You see right here, it's always in their logo. It's down here, okay? So they're communicating, we're #1. We're #1. Come on, yell it. We're #1, okay? That's important. I'm doing that intentionally to say that's what we want you to do. Okay, we want you to get to the place that you're screaming like I'm screaming there. We're #1. But this is not about us. This is not about Reichert Mega Mall. This is not about the Arnold or the Arnold Fitness Classic or the governor. This is about you. This is about you becoming and growing your 5-star reviews to become #1 in your office, #1 in your group, #1 in your local trading area, #1 on your street, #1 in your house, #1 in your bedroom, whichever one it is, #1 in your city and state. to grow your 5-star reviews and your public recognition and endorsements tremendously, and showing and communicating your power, because that's what your 5-star reviews do. They demonstrate that you are powerful in your efforts and your presentation by having 100, 200, 300. We can get you to 300 5-star reviews, endorsements, and 5-star praise by following our model. I know how to do it with clients, customers that you deal with. And I am so passionate about this. I'm going to communicate with you forever. I'll call you and get on your nerves, right? Send you emails and get on your nerves until you start to grow your 5-star reviews, endorsements, and 5-star praise. If you love that, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Just do it while I talk, okay? Because I can go. All right, so we want to make you powerful, have a powerful public recognition, publicly recognized as being number one in your 5-star delivery and quality of service. We want to present powerful public appreciation, powerful public endorsements, and powerful 5-star praise of your organization, your service as an individual, your service as a group, your entire company, building that reputation online, because it's so important for you to do that. With your 5-star reviews, what you're doing is demonstrating your worth, demonstrating your magnificence. I love that word. Magnificence, your wonder, the benefit, the profit, and the gain of doing business with you. That's what your 5-star reviews can do. It communicates your importance. It communicates that you are significant. You matter in the marketplace. It demonstrates the implications. If someone says, I want to sign up with you, you seem like you're awesome, I've already seen the implications of working with you as a realtor, and also the consequences of the actions that transpire and the result, because you are fabulous according to all these people. So if you get a bank of people parading up and down the avenue saying that you are fabulous, people are going to get in line and join the party, join the parade, right? So you're going to show that you are the preferred provider, that you are the excellent provider, that you have substance, that you have this wealth, this bank of ability. And so I can sit back and trust, because look at all of these people who are saying you are the best. You're communicating your superiority. Ask yourself, are you doing that now? Do you have the ability to do that now? Do you not have superiority? What does it say online? What does it say? You're awesome sauce? Do you have 300, 400, 500 people saying you're awesome sauce? I have 900. 900 people parading up and down the line, and people just give up. They surrender. I give. You're awesome. I just give up. That's what you want your market to do for you. And then when you build your 5-star reviews, you build your wonder, you build your reputation, it starts streaming. It's coming at them. Streaming live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with a call to action for them to click on and say, I'm just calling this person, I'm emailing that person, and it is great for your business. Great for your business. You want to make sure you do it. I12.triplemy5starreviews.com. Streaming live, free for life, for 27 agents, 27 reps. You better get involved. You better jump in. Or otherwise, you're going to want it. You want it, you're going to have to pay. I can't do that forever. What you don't want to do, make sure you don't do this, is communicate to the market that you are unimportant. Compared to the ones that are going to be working with me, you're going to be looking kind of bad, because I'm a maniac, right? You're going to see this, right? And I am going to build your 5-star reputation. So if you're not building your 5-star reputation with the best, this guy, right, you're going to have a disadvantage. You don't want to have a disadvantage. You're going to be inferior. There's going to be detriment. That's what you're going to be communicating. If this person says, I have 300 5-star reviews, and you say, I have 33, it's not enough. You know it's not enough. It doesn't even feel good. Do you feel good saying, well, I have 33 5-star reviews? No. I say, I have 900. No one else does. That's number one where? In the country. No one can touch our organization. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Don't get sad. You don't want to communicate your weakness. You want to communicate your power. That's why I intentionally use the word powerful. 5-star reviews, endorsement, and 5-star praise to the marketplace. All right, so here's the thing. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. That's not what we are afraid of. Our deepest fear can be that we're powerful beyond measure. So we always want to shrink and say, well, none of us are perfect. Don't shrink to that stuff. You don't need to have those words. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. I'm in a group where people are afraid to say that they're wonderful. Well, I don't know. Have to be humble. Yeah, I'm humble about being awesome because we're going to see here who makes us awesome. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant? Who am I to be gorgeous? You are gorgeous. Look at you. Who am I to be talented? Who am I to be fabulous? Who am I to be magnificent? Who am I to be awesome? Well, actually, here's the thing. Who are you not to be? Why aren't you awesome? Because you are. Why aren't you fantastic? Because you are. You are a child of God. You're playing small ball. You're playing small and walking around what you think you're calling humble. I'm going to tell you what humble really is right now in a minute. You're playing small ball does not help anybody. It does not serve the world. And as a service business, you are a server to the world. You're there to service people, right? You're there to minister to them. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. You need to let your light shine. You're here to shine as children do. That's what you're meant to do. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. Not our glory, it's God's glory, right? He put it there, okay? And here's the thing. It's not just in some of us. It's in all of us. It's in everyone. So that radiation, that vibration that comes from you when you're just sparkling and shining, it causes everyone to sparkle and shine right along with you. And when you do that, you give individuals unconsciously the permission, without even thinking about it. You give them the permission to do the same. And what you do is liberate other people from their own fear. By you being awesome, by you being fantastic, by you being fabulous, by you coming in with all that talent, you liberate others from their apprehension. You ever heard of a team where say that person on the team makes everyone around them better? Because of their presence automatically liberates others. That's written by Marianne Williamson. Oh my God. Read by Nelson Mandela, and I don't know how many speeches. So I wanted you to drop that on you because you are powerful beyond measure. That means I can't quantify it. You are awesome. You are beautiful. You are magnificent. I mean, look at these wonderful people here. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they awesome? Aren't they magnificent? So that's how you operate in your service, and that's what causes the beginning portion of the 5-star review process. It causes the illumination or the magnification or the wonder to begin to exude as you're dealing with your clients, okay? So if you love that, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Just do that. Hurry up, all right? Because you are meant to shine, to radiate as children do. They don't even try. Look at these wonderful children. They don't do anything to try to make their wonder grow, and not grow, but glow. They just show up and they light up the room because we sit and we laugh and we enjoy that. So when you do that, you have to understand this. Please understand this. Take time, pause. Please understand this. When you have excellent performance, you do this as well. You want to applaud a wonderful performance. Well, so do your clients. They want to stand and give you a standing ovation. Yay! Encore! I'm still talking about the person we bought our car from. I tell everybody, let me tell you about that guy. Let me tell you, he was awesome. You wouldn't believe. And then my endodontist, he's a god. He's awesome. I talk about him too much because of how he performs. Every time the same way. I had an eye exam from a guy and it blew me away. And now my wife and son went and had one and they're coming in. Oh, you haven't seen that guy. As soon as they hit the door, Dad, you're going to love this guy. Ovation, applause, right? Appreciation. So thankful. Wow. And particularly if they secure or purchase something large and of great value, it's a home. You sell homes. You sell buildings. You rent apartments, whatever. Grateful for a place to live. You provide homes for folks, and they want to recommend you. They want to say, encore, bring the band back on stage, play another number, play that funky music. That's how people behave. And I've had clients tell me that. One sat me down and said this to me. I didn't know this. The client said to me, not only do I want to recommend you or applaud what you provide and your company provides, but I also want to hear back from them the next time we have coffee or the next time they're over for dinner or I see them in the market and meet them. How did Dan do? Did you call him? Don't you do that? Or did you ever get in touch? And you want to hear, and you just are just your client just. I told you because when he came to our house, when he came to my house, when he did that house, right, all over the place, and they're just and I couldn't believe the results, and I see why everybody recommends them. Yay! That's what party you want to join. You want to be the subject. You know how you do that? You follow our 5-star review program. We will show you how to do that, where people are now celebrating your wonder, your glory, your presentation, the way that you are, your performance. You understand that? Now give me 5 in the 5-star chat room if you get that. I know I'm long-winded, but I got good stuff. I have excellent stuff. And what happens is your clients begin to admire you. Didn't I sound like I admired my endodontist or the eye exam guy? Cherish. I only go to this dentist. I only go to this person. I only go to this realtor. I only go to you because I treasure you. I adore you. You are awesome. And that's how they take that energy and they thrust it into a 5-star review. You just have to keep reminding them. You have to tell them, okay, remember, you think I'm awesome. Remember, I am your treasure. Remember, don't forget you cherish me. Remember, I helped you acquire the most significant piece of property or possession in your entire life. All I want you to do is just click a few lines, click a few buttons and write a few words, right? I want you to put that trophy. What you want to do is have a place for your trophies to appear. This is human nature. You want to be celebrated, but then you want to hang the banner. You want to hang the trophy. You want to say, yeah, I did it again. Don't you do that anyway? I just closed. We just closed. All over the place. Well, don't just do that, but just spew the banners up. Spew the trophies up. When you walk into a high school that's a championship high school, man, the banners and the trophies are everywhere. They fall on your head. They will kill you. They're everywhere. That's how we approach the 5-star review program, okay? So you want to hang the banners. You want to have a place, a repository to celebrate your wonder, to celebrate your excellence, to celebrate your talent. You want to be able to do that. And the only place that you can do it publicly right now is how people are bound to appreciate and gain from your 5-star reviews. And if you get that, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Don't go slow. Go ahead and do it. Just 5 me up. Hurry up. Get a bunch of 5s in there. And then when you have them in your repository, when you have them in the trophy case, when you have them at Realtor.com, when you have them on Google all over the place, when you have them on Facebook, when you have them on Zillow, that's the repository, or any repository, because we can put those reviews anywhere you want them to go. You just make the choice. And you now have the ability, for the first time ever, to live stream them and just the 5-star reviews. So we're going to show you how to only get 5-star reviews, and then we're going to show you how to live stream them. And what's the benefit? Click to Call produces a 270% increase in lead conversions. So I'm putting these people who have already responded to you in contact with you. Hey, I saw you're awesome. Hey, I saw you're great. Hey, I just read your reviews. I've been online reading your reviews, and now you go to work. You start to service them. You start to say, well, when can we meet? What are you looking for? You know how you do your business. Then you start driving them all over the place and telling them whatever. Boy, do I have a house for you. Then you close that deal, because now you have a way to get them to come in. I want to triple my 5starreviews.com. First 27 agents, first 27 reps. When you get in, first 27 teams, get 27 folks. It's a 27 game. Limited time. You have this free for life. If you love that, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now while I take a break. All right, here we go. Now, my name is Daryl again, and I am the graduate of the Ohio State University, and I was vice president of marketing at Lyle Laboratories, and I started this company called Clinton Carvel, and we did primarily the initiation of our business, environmental services, and remediation, and one of our major projects was demolition of the old Ohio Pen. I'm not going to show you those pictures. I used to do that, but the webinar goes too long. All right, and so we started out doing environmental remediation, primarily in asbestos control, and then we started doing commercial cleaning. They said, hey, you got this equipment laying around, why don't we do some of that? So we started doing that, and we spun off into services and residential services, as I showed you. That's why I'm saying kneecap to kneecap with your customers. I know the pulse of the folks that you deal with. No other company that does reputation marketing knows as much as I do. Not a person in the doggone building, okay? That's how I'm able to build 900 5-star reviews, endorsements, and 5-star praise. Built the program, and now I'm giving it to you. I'm placing it into your hands, all right? With the free ebook, the free audiobook, and the free printed manual. And to install the system, the one I told you about before, I'll show you again. Let me make sure all my viewing is working. Okay, there we go. And this system right here that works fabulously on your computer. Let me check, make sure. Yep, it works fabulously on your cell phone, and fabulously, I can talk, fabulously on your tablet, okay? So I'm going to put this system into your hands, but I have to install your information. I got to pay people to do this, to get you all set up, okay? That just works online. You don't have to worry about a thing. And then if you want to live stream, I'm telling you, I'm going to change this. There's some people who have told me, says you could charge triple that to have people install this as based upon how much money they would make, okay? But I want to be able to do this for the sole realtor, or even for, I even said I was want to make it available for stylists, okay? $30 is your setup fee. 27 agents can live stream for life, forever for life, okay? And then after that, there's a small fee, and I'm going to tell you what that fee is right now. It's a small fee. I think I already told you it's $30, right? $37 a month. Maybe I already did. Okay, so now we're going to get a little bit more into the nitty-gritty, a little bit more into the meat and potatoes, okay? Not the thick meat, because that's coming later, all right? People are now programmed. You know this because you are programmed. Everyone you know on the planet, all of your market, your entire market, where you say, I just love selling homes in this market and doing the trading, whatever I do. Everyone in that market is now programmed and predisposed, and anyone who comes to that market programmed and predisposed, you know this, to follow the 5-star Amazon 5-star review model. They simply can't help themselves. All of these folks right here follow this 5-star review model, right? DSW, headquartered here. We service an executive at DSW, and it's a woman. She said, look, let me tell you what we had to do. It's been 4 years now. We have to recognize that it's just the way it is, people. And they had to start focusing on growing their 5-star reviews and their 5-star reputation and focus on everything. And they've been doing that for now 3 years. And that's nothing. I mean, just like they didn't even never start. Okay? So if you're getting late to the game, don't worry about it. You're right here with this big corporation right here. Okay? Now, here's the statistic. One of the statistics you're going to get into the book here in the introduction. There's tons of stats there. There they all are. Right? See all that? There's a bunch more all over the place. That's also on the audiobook, right? So I'm giving them to you for free. It's an ebook. 25%, 94% of all local consumers now say, local, now we're not talking about national people who are ordering something on Amazon and they live in Timbuktu, or not Timbuktu, but I live in Atlanta, but I'm ordering something from California. We're talking local residents are saying, when I purchase something locally like a home, 94% of them are saying we rely on 4-star reviews. We're not doing business with anybody unless they have 4-star reviews or above, okay? So streaming 5-star reviews are awesome. Only 6% say, well, it doesn't matter, I'll give them a chance. So that means this is the 6% right here. That's if you don't have a strong 5-star reputation, you're going to be fishing in these waters, because these are the only people that will listen to you or give you any attention. But do you want to fish over here in this market? This is where you're going to want to go? 94%? This is the 94% of this entire sample here. Which one do you want to fish in? Now, if you understand that, if that's a graphic that you can get, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Don't go slow. Let her go. All right? So here's the situation. There are 3 wonderful realtors, right? Real estate professionals. Their names are Jessica, Jason, Kevin. That's these three here. They understand what I'm talking about. Say, Daryl, man, we know it. We get it. We got it, bro. We understand the impact of a 5-star review model from Amazon and Google and everybody else. We understand that. We totally get it. But of the 3 realtors out there, only one of them started to implement the triple, my 5-star review program, and that is the lovely Jessica. And she's blowing and glowing and 5-star growing to 500, over 500 reviews, endorsements, and 5-star praise, almost 600 here, okay? Live streaming on Google. She's doing it. But Jason said, you know what? I got a guy who knows a guy. I know someone who my cousin can do it. My nephew, the person who I went to school with, he's into computers. And you don't want that. You can't do that. Those people don't know how to do this. They're not out here. We've talked with over 4,000 homeowners and realtors in order to develop a program. They can't possibly talk to 4,000 homeowners and realtors. They're going to be thinking like, let me see how I think it should happen. You can't do it. Now, look at Jason. 51 reviews, 3-star rating. He will never catch Jessica. That's the most important thing. If you don't get started, you will never catch those who do. Because she's at 597 and he's just getting started. He may call us up and say, you know what? I should have known better. Yeah. You think Jessica's going to stop and wait on you? By the time you get close to 300, she's going to be at 900. She's blowing and dadgum going while you're sitting on your laurels thinking your cousin can help you or your sister or someone. One realtor said, my daughter knows. Your daughter doesn't know how to do this. I know you love her. I love her. She can't do this. There's no way. You're risking your business because we're going to blow you out of the water. Coming at you. Count on it. All right, Kevin here, he says, they don't matter. Are you crazy? I just told you they matter. We're not talking about something I think. This is what the market is doing. They're just programmed. So 27, 2 stars. Soon his business will not matter. He'll just be laying around waiting on direct contact referrals. Please, those days are over. Forget about it, all right? Well, you want to be Woolworths? Okay, now, here's the thing. This is the only problem you have. Pay close attention. This is the only challenge you have. Pay close attention. You don't have the ability, or you're not in a position where your clients are actually following through and posting. Now, do you want to sit back and try and figure it out, or you want me to give it to you? I'm going to give it to you. I've got 900. I can get you to 900. I can get you to 6. I can get you to 4. I can get you to 300. All right? And I'm giving you half the stuff. Okay? So you want to start now, blow and go, and grow your 5-star reputation so that you can have 300 raving fans, 400 raving fans, 500 raving fans saying you are the best. Now, if you like that idea, if you love that idea, if you want that to happen for you, give me 5. Give me 5. High 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. Yay! All right. So here's the sample again. I said when they're live streaming like this with a call to action, a click to call, you'll have your lead conversions increase by 270%. And I'm going to show you some of this here later on in the program. So what we're saying to you is that you take the 5-star manual we put together. We're going to send it to you, give it to you, audiobook, ebook. This is the 5-star manual. Why do I keep doing it upside down? This is the 5-star manual, okay? It's loaded. There's no better manual. You won't find a better one. I've had so many people read this doggone thing and say, wowzer, wowzer. This is really great, okay? So we're going to put that into your hands so you can have a systemic way to build your 5-star reviews, endorsements, and 5-star reputation online, okay? So after this, here in a moment, we're going to get into the nitty gritty. Now, what do I mean by nitty gritty? That means we're going to actually go into deploying and how you work the system. And then we're going to show you. Let me just take a little moment and show you. Hopefully it'll come up. Hopefully it'll be ready to show. Yeah, there it is. We're going to show you how. Let me get over there. Show you how the communications work. This is a sample of one of the communications, meaning the emails that go out. And we're going to show you how that works. That's the meat and potatoes. And also the meat and potatoes also include this element right here, where we're showing you how that system works, all the back end and everything like that. And that's going to take about about 19 minutes. Hopefully I can get it done. You see how I go on. About 19 minutes to get done. So let's go back to this area here, the meat and potatoes. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to take a little pause. If you have to go away, understand that I want to triplemy5starreviews.com with the little code that's on the screen can get you what you need. And if you have to disengage, right? I'll just send you the email for the rest of the information that's going to start here with the actual system itself, starting with the first component of the system that we call the systemic proclamation. It is some excellent information. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to pause and slow down and catch my breath. Then I'll be back here in a moment. All right, thanks so much. All right, boom, I'm back, and I want to really quickly get into the meat and potatoes of the meat, potatoes, and broccoli of the entire program. I'm going to glance over some of it and have more information for you, but it's so easy, so quickly for you to learn it, because once you get it, then all you do is take your cell phone and just type in the name and of the people and all that, and you're done. You don't even have to think about the rest, all right? So the first part of the system is the proclamation, and that's the one where we're talking about the dealership and everyone proclaiming that they are number one, that they are awesome. You could say number one, or you could just say top rated, 5-star review organization and quality service, anything that says that you are awesome. So you want to be saying, we're number one, or I'm number one, or I'm excellent in 5-star reviews, and proclaiming your 5-star status, proclaiming your 5-star excellence. So you could be number one, or you could have top rated without the number one, anything that continues to communicate that you are awesome, okay? And then you could say, I'm number one with over 200 5-star reviews, endorsements, and 5-star praise, or I have excellent 5-star status or a 5-star reputation with over 175 5-star reviews. You have to say it. You have to keep proclaiming it and growing it. So proclaim, grow and proclaim. That's what your system is designed to do. And a part of it is announcing your 5-star status. You see how I have here where this is designed wonderfully to say you can trust, you client can or prospect can trust this many 5-star reviews. You can trust, because we are a top rated 5-star provider with currently over 173 5-star reviews. You see how that's more than just saying we have 5 stars. You want to continue. And what this does is also, as these stars grow, as this number changes, you want to communicate your reputation to the marketplace. Okay. And again, this is just a reminder of what it takes to get in the system. $67, $30. I'm not going to go over this. You already know this is going to be a waste of your time. All right. So the way you communicate your 5-star status is for you to have your 5-star reputation presented on business cards, letterheads, email headers, footers, postcards, radio ads, wherever your advertisement goes. You proclaim your 5-star status. You let people know that you are a top-rated service provider with over 178 5-star reviews, 213 5-star reviews, 196 5-star reviews. And when you start getting to the place where you're number one in something, even if it's in your office, you put that number one out there and you communicate it. And so that you have integrity, you can say, you don't have to say you're number one in your office. You just say you're number one. Okay, so once you get to a thing that you can recognize, number one in the suburb that you live in, number one in the township, number one in the city, if you get that far, once you get to that place, you just keep pushing toward it. Also, you're also motivating yourself. So you communicate that in your text messages, you communicate that in any and every form of advertisement forever. Don't exclude it, never, never, never. All right, so here's an example, but it's not a good example. Here's an organization proclaiming their 5-star status, right? They're attempting to get it done with a generic 5-star graphic with the stars. So I designed one particularly because this is part of our logo. I stripped it off of the logo and changed the design and recreated this wonderful representation here. This is unique, right? This is not. Everybody uses this thing. So you don't get a lot of, if you see it all over town on 29 billboards, it's not going to be wonderful. So you can get someone on Fiverr.com or something to maybe come up with some ideas based upon your logo that you currently have and your branding that you currently have. Now, this is a flimsy statement. It says 5-star rated. That's it. That's all? 5-star rated. That's not telling me anything. I'm telling you how awesome we are. I want you to tell people. Tell them. I'll say, hey, tell them your status. Who are you to shrink? Who are you? Don't say, who am I to be 197? Who are you not to be? Everything I do is intentional, okay? I intended to get your attention that way, right? Now, you know of an organization right now that was fabulous, probably the most famous at proclaiming their 5-star status over the many, many years, since I think the 60s. And I'm going to give you a hint. This organization moves burgers and fries. You know what the organization is? You know the name of them? Anybody guess? This company right here? McDonald's. Now give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now if you ever thought of that. What they did is proclaim their 5-star status, not their 5-star status, but their excellent status by communicating over 377 billion burgers or burgers and fries sold on the inside, people being served. They did this for years. I remember being young and seeing millions and millions of sold. Then they went to billions. Okay, so it's like where else you gonna go? So you were like kind of goofy if you went somewhere else. It was just like they're the best, and they just kept proclaiming it, no matter if you went to other restaurants or not. Now, if you love that idea, if you love that reality and that comparison, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now, because that's what this company did to build their brand. So see how we're doing it here? We want you to do something similarly and post it on all these components here. That's going to be in the book. So you're going to see it in the book, t-shirts, uniforms, all that. I have to rush or move through because I take up so much time. So you want to be seen, you want to be noted and notarized as being seen as being 5-star. So you have to be known as being 5-star, identified as being 5-star, notorious as being a 5-star excellent service provider. So wherever you go in town, you'll be like a famous movie star. You just have to keep, hi, I'm 5-star. Yes, you want to be that person being acknowledged, celebrated, recognized as being a championship service provider. Everything I do is intentional. Everything I do is purposeful. Give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now if you love that idea. Now, that's the first part. It's related to delivering the quality, yes, but most importantly is to proclaim it and announce it. Announce it to everyone. Systemically, that means you never stop, ever. Okay, the next part is the systemic ask. This is the secret sauce right here. Right here is what makes you just head and tails or head and toes or whatever they say above all the rest. I can't think of that phrase. But anyway, it's first you have to have for the systemic ask, a perfectly designed and proven 5-star request. How do you ask for the review? Once you work with us, you're going to be able to ask for the review perfectly. Like never. And then you do it every time. You're going to master that request, a request that is proven to work with over 4,000 of your clients. People who in their homes, or someone sitting there kneecap to kneecap, learning what words to say, and it works perfectly every time. You're going to master that ask, and you're going to use it every time. The perfect systemic ask. It's a system by which you ask for the review. It has the same components. It has components to it, and you have to master it and use it. And one of the components it includes is you get permission to remind your customer of their commitment and their promise to give you a review. That's what you're missing. And you have to have a way to ask it that is surgical, that is masterful, that is simple, that is awesome. If you love that idea, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now, because that's what I'm going to put in your hand. Now, the request that you're going to have, that we're going to teach you how to do, is based upon the anatomy of the best sales letter ever written, that was written by the Wall Street Journal. Okay? And here are the components that your requests are going to have. First, has to be personalized. Second, has to tell a story. Third, has to be targeted. That's the easy part, because we know it's going to be targeted to your client. Fourth, it has to be real simple and very clear. pithy and concise, okay? Just awesome and concise. It has to have some images in the thing, all right? It has to put you in the underdog position, which is me against the world, meaning I need this or we need this or this is important. That's still an underdog position. And then a unique sales proposition, okay? That unique sales proposition is the one that gives them, your clients, the opportunity to be heard. You are going to speak to the company. That's going to be contained in the book. You're speaking, the client is speaking to your company and to the community, the entire city, and they're speaking and being heard. You're the one who has the ability, right, Mr. Client, to communicate to the world. You have that power. You're powerful beyond measure. Now, let me show you. I'm going to start giving you some ideas of how that works here, okay? So hold tight. I'm going to click through here and make sure I set this up for you. So first, I'm going to give you a peek. I already did before, but I'm going to give you a peek of the email review emails themselves, okay? So here's the design. We're going to talk about every structural component of this here in a moment. So here's your system. Again, I said it works on your cell phone, right? Works on your tablet, okay? And it works on your wonderful computer, okay? And so let me show you really quickly how it operates. Okay, so here are the components. They'll say you do the systemic ask that we tell you how to do, and you ask them for the review. You get permission to remind. Then you're done. You sold your house or homes or cars or whatever you sell, insurance, I don't know, okay? And then you go to coffee, you go to the park, you can go to your office, you can go anywhere and deploy this. And the first thing you need, oh, I forgot to tell you, what we're going to do is use as a person to do this for, we're going to use the very lovely wife, let me get that up here. That up? Yeah, of Janet Armstrong, who was the very lovely wife of the astronaut Neil Armstrong, who landed on the moon. Okay, so this is just fun. She's from Ohio. They're from Ohio. I think they both are. Okay, so we're going to use them or her as a client. Let's say you sold her or someone like her home. She's no longer with us, but I thought that would be fun. Okay, so all you simply do, you're in the right spot. Okay, all you simply do is enter their name. Mrs. Janet Armstrong. Real simple, right? And then a lovely realtor from Keller Williams suggested, hey, I get these reviews sometimes and they have this name attached to them, Tambourine Man, like I told you. So, Miss Armstrong, do you have a Google fun name? Oh, yes, I have it's a fun name. I use Rocket Woman. Oh, that makes sense. Yes, I get it. All right, then this thing has this information in the background that is your information will be in the background, all your links. I'm going to show you how that works, and all your components that point them to your repositories. Remember I said the place where you put your trophies. You pick the place where you want the trophies to post. Where do you want your reviews to populate? So you want to build your reviews at Google. So you have these options here, Google. Do you want to build your reviews at Zillow.com or Realtor.com? You can only have one that isn't Facebook or Google. Then you click here, right? And then, or do you want to build at Facebook? Okay. So let's say you want to do Google, your Google review site. So it's automatically in the background designed to point directly to your Google site. Okay. So you want to click that, right? And you type in the person's email address, Janet A at gmail.com. Okay. So you do that and you press submit and you are done. That's it. Finish your coffee. The reviews go out. So I'm going to show you what those look like here in a moment. But I'm going to take just a tiny little time. Let's say here you're deciding how many you want to send out. So this says 9, send 9. This says 12. This says 6. And this says 9. And this says 9. Okay. So those are going to change a little bit maybe to the same structure. So you're going to determine how many requests are you going to make. I always did 12, but I had some people who we were working with said, hey, I don't want to send this senior woman, older woman, 12 of those. So I said, okay, we'll make it variable. All right. So you send, let's say you send 9 and the person's like real responsive. I've had people who give their reviews within an hour with the same system. Okay. And they click through and they do it. Okay. So now that happens. I sent a request that says 12 and they responded on the second one. Now what do you do? Because they're going to keep getting bugged. So we have this portion. You click here, you look for the review. So you look up at your reviews and see if you got one. You notify, some systems notify you, and then you go in, you type in the name, last name, email address, press that, and the reviews stop for 3 months. You won't get another set, but you can't make another request for Janet Armstrong for 3 months, okay? Now, you do that, and they stop immediately. You can do it within a day or two, and if they get an extra one, usually people don't get, I've never had anyone get upset ever, okay? So now, if you say you want to write your reviews yourself, we have a system in here where you can do the same thing, deploy your email. I'm not going to go through all that right now because it takes up too much time. It's a little bit different, but it still makes the review request. And it does it in a way where you are not limited by the email that goes out when you use your own words, because it actually is 2 deployments that happen when you use your own words, and I'll show you that. No, I can't. I don't have time. What I'll do is send you a link and let it be another tape that'll explain that to you, because I can't do it, because I would love to, because I'd like to talk. But anyway, so you see how that's deployed there. Now we're going to go back to you deploy the system, and now we're going to talk about here how does the review actually look when it does that. I'm going to pause here for just a moment, and then we come right back. Okay, so these are the emails that are going out to Miss Armstrong, right? So here's the first example. Now let me show the anatomy of the email. The first header, strategically designed, has the promise, the words of the promise. So it's reminding them of their promise. So once you give the 5-star request, you give it in a certain way where they promise to help you and they agree to receive the letter. So your offer to help. So it's reminding them of their offer. They said it's okay, and that's why you don't get anyone rejecting. Now, here's the graphic. When we said you had to have image, is designed to make sure you're reminding them to give 5 stars, not 4 stars, not 3. You give the quality service, you remind them, post your 5-star review. Now, you can change this if you want one customized. We can talk about that. There's an extra charge for that. Right now, I don't think you need it, but if you say, I really love branding my organization, now we can do that. So we'll talk about that. I'll give you examples of that. We have some who have. And then here's the image of your image. It's you. Realtors love to use their picture. No background, nothing in the background, clear, and just your beautiful, lovely face. And here is the one I love. I love this. This is suggestive declarative is what we call it in the book. You'll see those words. So where did you come up with that? Well, I made it up. It's making a suggestion to declare the quality of the service. And every email has a different one. So if you get to email number 1, number 2 will have a different one. Number 3 will have a different one. It's telling them, you don't want them to think about, scratch their head, what am I going to write? You suggest and you make a declaration. Excellent quality service. Now here's the content. Thank you so much for agreeing to help, Ms. Armstrong. This is saying hello. This is a header, right? Thank you for saying yes to the request to post your wonderful review of your services from your amazing realtor, Dan McGuire. Just click the stars and write a few lines. That's it. That's all you need to do. Remember I said simple, clear, right? Click the link. Tell us what you think. Just tell us what you think. What do you think about the service? Okay, that's it. Then in another way, you ask it again down here in a different way to ask for a review. So we have 2 different places for them to click. Now this is important because this is a Google request, all right? So we don't want you to have the obstacle of joining. You don't want to give them the obstacle of having to join. So you want to make sure that this person has a Gmail account so they can not have the problem of joining. So we have 2 separate possibilities. All right, maybe you forgot to ask if they have a Gmail account, but you can tell because you have their email. And so do you have Gmail? Do you use Gmail? If the answer is yes, we take them right to the post. You click here, we take you right to the post, right? Take you down low. And make sure the person clicks and they go right to the area. They don't have to mess around and dig around. They go right to the area where they post. And so here's me. I'm going to give you 5 stars because you asked me to. And I'm going to write my review. There it is. Bam. All right. And I'm probably going to put a bunch of pictures in here. One of them I had the pictures in here. And I'm going to post your review. So I'm your client. I'm done. Over. See ya. Goodbye. Now, you got to love that, all right? That's awesome. So now what if they don't have I don't have a Gmail account. No problem. Your primary review request area is still here too. So you click that, and this person's primary email location is Zillow. So it goes right to the place where they write the 5-star reviews, right up there, ba-boom. They don't have to dig around. They don't have to jump around, and they just give you 5, okay? So that review request is happening. That's the first email that goes out. Now, if you love that, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now, all right? Now, it says here, remember I said that putting you in that position where they're able to brag upon you and make the declaration to the community? You make us better. You're telling them that. It's true. Quality service review from you will help promote the quality of the service you experience from them. So click the link. Let's hear what you think. Here's a clicking. Here's a reminder. Blah, blah. All right. It's really wonderful. Now, the next review request that goes out has a different header. It's totally different. Here's the images. The same. You should give us a 5-star review. All right. You said yes. That's different header that appears on the phone when you look at your reviews and you look at your emails and you see that header subject line and saying you said yes. All right. So here's a different suggestive declarative. There it is. It's a different wording. Very professional. So you're suggesting to them what to write. Maybe they didn't open this one, but if they do, they're going to get a different set of verbiage, a different communication. It's very simple. It's very delightful. It's fun. And they click on that, right? And they may say, okay, well, I didn't click on that one. So let's go to this one right here. It says, very satisfied. And you keep going up. It's going to keep telling you, making the suggestion that, hey, here's what happened. A suggested declarative. This verbiage in here is going to be different. The world is waiting. There's one in here that says the world is waiting to hear from you. Okay? So different subject line, all of them to change. So it's fun. You close the sale with the fun and you keep the fun going. Now, if you love that, give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. So that's how the system is deployed. That's how it works famously and fabulously. And that's how your reviews show up constantly. And as I said before, in your system that you have on your cell phone, I'll show you how it looks the same on the cell phone. I'm actually done right now. So I'm just, messing around here and show you on the cell phone. Here, it's exactly the same setup. That's on your cell phone. You make your request here. It's you can't see that. Hold on. Make the request on your cell phone, and it's exactly the same. Everything's exactly the same. So you're at coffee, and you say, oh, I saw a review come in. I need to stop that review. Okay, so you click on the stop the review, and you type in that name, email address, boom, submit it, and those reminders stop coming. Or you're there and you say, well, I want to use my own words. Okay, well, it's no different on your cell phone than it is at your computer. You use your own words. There you go. Now, if you love that, you got to give me 5 in the 5-star chat room right now. You know you love that thing. It's awesome. You cannot believe how much time we put in over the years to make this awesome for you. So you're able to see your reviews post constantly, continually on Google, Realtor.com, any review site on the world. You're able to do it on Facebook. These are the 2 primary ones that are locked in place because those are the big boys. And then these fluctuate because we provide this for many different organizations, realtors, insurance agents, and brokers, and dentists and doctors and lawyers, everybody, all right? So it works for everyone. It's fantastic. It's perfect for realtors. You can actually get your reviews to post. I want to.triplemy5starreviews.com. I want to.triplemy5starreviews.com. Remember, the setup fee is all you need to pay today. If you get in time, $60. If you just want the 5-star review program, you don't want to live stream, which would be insane, all right? But if you don't want to live stream, that's fine by me. If that's how you want to roll, that's okay. But only $30 more for us to set up, and this is as much as you will put on your card today is either $67 or $97. This is not going to last. This is a one-time offer, particularly for the live streaming, and then that's going to go away. Want to use the code, make sure you use the code below to order, and that way you can get in and have the limited first time, the first 27 agents, limited to them, and you have to use the code to get that. Otherwise, you're going to pay the subscription fee. I want to.triplemy5starreviews.com, and if you pay the subscription fee, if you don't get in that 27, then your monthly subscription fee starts after your system is completely set up. You've given us all the information. No need to pay if you don't have it set up. Okay, so $37 a month is all you pay. Or if you see a special come out, you might see one come out where it's 90 days free. I don't know. As long as you pay your setup fee, it's all good for you. First 75 agents after the 27. After the 27 are going to everything free. You still have opportunity for a great deal today only. And also, here's another deal that's available. If you say, I want to pay annually, you're going to save 75%. So this is a greatest savings that you could have for your live streaming, $297 annually. Pay it after. That's after your system is set up. So if you set up today and engage today, then once it's set up, you'll have the opportunity to pay $279. But if you wait 4 days, you won't have the opportunity to pay this small amount or save 75%. So you want to act now, all right? And sometimes we close it off because we have too many people responding, because a lot of people respond to this. I'm telling you what is the truth, all right? I want to .triplemy5starreviews.com. This is a repeat of the same, the $67, the $30, $27 free for the first agents that get in. I want to .triplemy5starreviews.com. Make sure you put in this code here, and we'll get you set up. We'll get you blowing and going. As we said today, Amazon is ruling the world. You have to respond to how the world is responding. 94% of all local consumers say they only go with the 4 to 5 star reviews, and it's getting worse. So you have to do this. You have to have the great system that we have. This is by far the best, okay? You want to communicate your importance, your significance, your wonder, your value, your worth, the implications of your service, your amazing consequences for doing business with you by blowing and going and growing your 5-star reviews. 5-star reviews. I want to .triplemy5starreviews.com. You want to be seen as the preferred service provider. You want to broadcast your excellence, your superiority, your substance, everything I said. I want to .triplemy5starreviews.com. Live stream your reviews, see a 270% increase in your lead conversions. I want to .triplemy5starreviews.com. I'm not going to say this one again because I'm just not, all right? So you want to make sure you have the opportunity. This is where we stop. This is where we end, so that you are completely aware of how your options, if you don't get the free offer, you still have an opportunity for a great deal once you set up your system, once your system is deployed, and you have a chance for those deals and those offers for the subscription for the live streaming. So today, again, $67. You get a free ebook, the free audio book, the free printed manual. This is the best manual ever written in the world. Oops, why do I always do that? On 5-star reviews, it's the best, it's great. We're going to put it into your hands, absolutely free. Ebook and audio book. If you do nothing burger, you should definitely get the ebook and the audio book. I want to .triplemy5starreviews.com. If you are not finding a way to get the ebook and the audio book and you don't want to spend any coin, but you want that, then go to the email address QDarryl at triplemy5starreviews.com. QDarryl at triplemy5starreviews.com. So I am done, and there's nothing else for me to say. So I really appreciate you attending the webinar. I really appreciate you listening to the presentation. We worked so hard to get you, to put you in a place where you can grow your 5-star reviews and your reputation online. And we want to make sure that you have this at your disposal, in your hands, for you to grow your 5-star reputation. So thank you so much, and I'm going to get out of here because, I can talk. All right.